Next on Power. Nah. Next on Conversations with Cliff.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Conversation with Cliff. I am joined with the usual suspect, Black Jewel, aka Conscious Queen, aka Queen Mercury Mutant, aka the
The
shooter.
shooter.
Shooter. Yo, what's been going on? What's up?
A whole lot of anti.
Whole lot of anti people,
Just anti. The foolery, the fuckery, the.
yeah,
I think everybody on that right now. Though this retrograde is retrograding.
yeah.
Oh,
That's what it
but
is.
I don't think it's just that though. Like it was
Yeah,
like the portal opening, Lionsgate, full moons, retrograde, Saturn in retrograde, like in
yeah,
Pisces. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff going on. So if people out there feel like they going crazy, you're not going crazy. We all are. As a collective, everyone is losing it. Some of us are just better at composing our crazy, keeping a composure
yeah.
to it. But yeah, I just know it's a lot of like,
Keeping it cute.
yeah, it's like it seems like the tests in life are increasing. It's moving faster.
Yeah,
Like the more you knock
yeah,
down and complete, the bigger the like you're not getting a break right now, and like
right,
feeling pushed to cut
right.
things out, things you've been like
Yeah,
stalling on cutting out of your life. Like, oh, it's not that bad. Oh, I'm gonna give this a
yeah,
pass. Oh, ain't no passes.
yeah, yeah,
Like it's being
yeah,
forced. Are being forced out the way right now. So I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
letting life happen
Right.
and accept.
Um, Bun B did an interview, and I'm trying to think who he did it with. But Bun B did an interview I seen the other day, and it was about telling family no. You know, when they call, ask for money or whatever, or just saying no.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Comments were split 50-50. Some people was like, what? No, if you got the money, so you supposed to take care of your family, yada yada. And then the other side was like, no, sometimes you gotta tell them folks no. You got to tell people no. And I think that's what we currently going through is not just with family or dealing with money, but just placing those boundaries of saying
Right.
no. Like I can't do everything. No.
And then it goes the opposite because some people don't have a hard time saying no to family, but they have a
Right.
hard time saying no to those outside of family.
Yeah,
So, like, you
yeah,
give your family shit, but people on the outside, you treat them like kings and queens, and they can
right,
care less.
right, yeah. And that's I can relate to that because I travel a lot, I work a lot, I'm busy, I got events, whatever. So my youngest son was like, Dad, can I ask you something? I was like, what's up? He's like, why you always gone? Like, why you never here? And I'm like, ooh, that hurt, sting. And I was like, oh man, I said, son, I'm gonna do better. Because what you just said makes sense. I don't feel like I treat them like trash, because I am here. I provide, but I'm not here a lot. I'm not here enough for him to recognize that at 7. Whew. So yeah,
And
I,
if you're there, you're probably worn out and tired for moving around so much, so you're not able to like you coming in to replenish and to refuel, not really to keep pouring. You done already poured all the other stuff
right,
out. They're
right,
like that. To me, that's what's going on right now. Like
yeah,
just make it fit for what matters.
yeah,
Like chasing the bag at the end of the day is cool, but do it really matter? Like, yeah, you got nice things, but you still empty. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
you still don't have the substance in your life, or you don't have a bag. It's just it could go either way. It's a lot of stuff. I'm just when I feel like this, it's best for me to just calm down, get offline, read books, be mad at myself because I get on my own goddamn nerves. Like this retrograde, I'm sick of me.
yeah.
Let me put that out there. I'm sick of my old shit this retrograde. Like we gotta start being honest with ourselves. It ain't always everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, yeah,
it ain't.
yeah,
And I'm learning like I think like one of my flaws I'm learning to deal with, I have a hard time expressing when I have an issue with things.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'll let it ball all up and then cut you like done,
Yeah,
gone. It's like,
yeah,
whoa, Like where that come from? Or everything
Right.
was all good, not knowing that I've been trying to like be a peacemaker, but really that's not what it is. Like you sometimes you need the conflict to have understanding with things and with
Right.
people.
Right. Right.
So I'm learning like you can't cut everything off. Like my
Yeah.
defense mechanism is walking away. Like I know that about myself. Like I'm not gonna argue, I'm not gonna question, I'm not gonna search. If it make me feel a certain way, I
Just walk
walk
away.
away. And
Yeah.
I've been thinking that's a healthy thing. I'm coming to find out, no,
Yeah.
not always.
Yeah. It ain't.
You know?
I mean, I said it. I said it a while back. The only time we can communicate shouldn't be when we're arguing. Like that shouldn't be the time that we're talking. Like we shouldn't be getting things out. And this is not just in a relationship sense. This is in all aspects of life. You shouldn't now want to open up and say everything that you're feeling or going through when the water boils over. Now you angry, like, because things gonna come out all kind of crazy. Like this happened last year. What? You still mad about it? You felt the way about that, and I'm just now hearing about it, or you know what I'm saying? Even in work situations or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like what we talked about on one of our other shows also though, like dang, I lost the thought. Gone that fast.
you better
Gone
stop
that
cutting me
fast.
off. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come
Go
back.
that air. It's just too much Gemini going on.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it ain't necessarily, and sometimes it ain't just about, oh, this went on. You just being safe, feeling safe
yeah,
with people.
yeah, yeah.
It
I
comes to a
remember.
point if you can't feel safe to tell your truth, then walk away from it. Like that's where I'm at. Like if I don't feel safe, if I feel like me speaking my truth is gonna cause a riffle, like I ain't trying to be, a burden on nobody else. I got my own
Right.
burden. I'm always trying to keep high vibe. I got enough things going on around me. The world got enough stuff going on where we don't need to be having them kind of conversations in my
Yeah,
mind,
yeah,
even though you may need to. But a
yeah,
lot of people, you can't feel safe with everybody.
yeah. That,
So
that's tough to say. I mean, you're not supposed to be feel safe with everybody because then you feel comfortable, and then put yourself in a place of vulnerability, and then all kind of things can happen. So I get that, but
it's facts.
damn. But like, you gotta have somebody, right? Gotta have a
But
team,
what they say, if you want to see a general, you want to find out who's a general, look at the person with all the swords in their back.
right? Yeah, 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 yeah,
You know a true soldier through and through by how many swords they have in your back. Like
yeah,
you get tired of the swords. You get tired of and it becomes so much of a part of your life. You grow up with them. They started childhood. You
right,
grow up with it. So when you see it, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You already see the pattern. It don't take you as long as it might take somebody else to catch on.
right.
It don't. So it's just for me, that's something I'm trying to work through. But I have trust issues, like being vulnerable. People use my vulnerable states against me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because I come off so tough, because I come off so hard body, that when
yeah,
you open up, they take it like a badge of honor, but then they use it against you eventually.
yeah.
Well, from my personal experience.
Right.
So I just can't feel safe. Like my truth don't feel safe with everybody. So I'm working on that.
My truth don't feel safe with everybody. That's a bar and crazy to say, because we should be able to open up to certain people and feel okay with what we're opening up. Opening up to them with, like, it's gonna be okay. It's protected.
Right.
But you
It's that.
side eye. Yeah.
But if you look around, like I say every week, people don't trust themselves. How can I trust you with my truth? And you
Yeah.
don't even trust yourself.
Yeah.
You don't even know your own truth.
Yeah. 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 That's a common theme right now.
I don't want to be the villain in everybody's story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you always got a victim mentality. You always got to have a villain.
Right.
It always got to be somebody else. I will sit by myself before I do that. But it's tough because right now is coming a time where we need to be having more unity consciousness on the planet. Like it's veering away from me, I, look what I have.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be worth nothing in the next 10 to 15 years.
It ain't. I don't even give it that long.
It's not.
Yeah.
Energy is the highest currency. Your time is your highest currency. It's worth more than money right now.
Right.
Time, attention.
Right. Right.
So, just learning them things and looking around and coming through with that sword, which I've never had a problem with. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, I'm having a problem with it. Like, I'm looking myself in the mirror like, okay, Shanice, what's up?
Yeah.
And that's what we all need to be doing. It's not an I thing. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's a collective. That's what we all should be doing right now.
I agree. I mean, I'm actually in the opposite. Like I always had the hero cape mentality. Like I gotta save everybody, the little people. I gotta be the protector. And this started since childhood from all various kind of things. But right now I'm tired. I want to take the cape off. I don't want to do it.
Don't you want to be protected too, though?
Yeah, but it's like I've been doing it so long. You don't feel safe. Yeah.
Exactly. You don't feel safe. Like, who gonna do it?
Nobody. Nobody. Nobody gonna do it. We out here sound like Keith Sweat, man. But yeah, I gotta back up and reset. I'm like you said earlier, I'm sick of myself at this point. Like I'm mad at myself. So I gotta get together. I gotta recalibrate, back up, press pause on some things, and look at it from a different angle. Because the angle I'm looking at right now is filled with confusion. It's filled with a lot of people talking, a lot of things coming towards me, and I can't grab it and put my hands on it. So I gotta press pause and look at it from another way.
But the fact that a good point, the fact that you're doing that, for me rather, it should be for whoever listening in that situation. The fact that you could say, "I gotta step back. I'm mad. I'm fixed. I gotta fix myself. Something ain't right with me." Everybody can't check themselves. Everybody can't look at themselves, be alone with themselves, have accountability for. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's why I just keep going and keep going and keep going. But it's boiling over right now. We're in a time when it's boiling over, and sorry for the people that's escaping it by being on social media, delving into other people's stuff, drama that really just don't matter. Things that just don't, nothing really matters. I'm starting to look around nothing. Nothing. Politics, nothing. Celebrity, nothing. Nothing is a scapegoat.
But most people think it is. They think it's a scapegoat because I can get online and comment and key at other people's problems, and I got my own problems. And you know what I'm saying? I'm acting like my life is perfect because I'm giving you hell on social media about what you're going through and what you're facing, but I got my own demons and fires going on over here. Like,
yeah, you can, but your energy when you have to go outside into the world, it's still, people can see it.
Yeah.
We live in a time where the masks are off. Like, you think you hiding yourself from people. You think people can't see people. It's written on you. I can see you.
Right.
You know I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
So, I gotta step back, drink my water, mind my business, and talk to myself like, sis, you playing. You remember when get it right.
Wait. Don't tell me you be in there cutting your own self off. Trying to talk back.
I'm on timeout. I'm on punishment. I got a limited amount of time here with you tonight.
Yeah.
Because I gotta sit myself down.
Yeah. You gotta go put yourself back in the corner.
Yes, I gotta sit myself down.
Get it together.
But I do it. Luckily, it don't last long for me. Long because I do it more than most. I know I do. Like, I check myself for that. My awareness is like a gift and a curse. I'm too aware.
Right. Now, do you feel like when you have these moments and you're going through it, do you feel like that's you sitting in a space of depression or just sitting in a space of self-awareness?
I take it like, because I'm always trying to look at the cup half full.
Right.
Always. So I look at it as elevation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you going through levels, new levels, new devils, new levels, new devils. If I keep gliding and coasting, something not right. Yeah. It's only so long you should be able to coast before something come up to teach you a lesson. Yeah. It says right now it seems like the lessons are from every direction. Like I'm the Karate Kid. Like we out here in the finals. You feel me? Like okay, let's see
I gangsta.
what you want. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like what you want, what you got.
yeah, yeah. Can you
So
handle this?
I'm looking at it as you can't take me. Like I'm into her, you can't take me. Watch this,
Right.
and I'm a bubble every time. I'm a bubble every time. Period. Like that's my mindset. So I go in my little bubble. I read. I think a lot. I got oracle cards. I pull oracle cards for myself. Like
Right.
anything that calms my mental because I am a very cerebral person. Everything with me is the mind, whether it be relationships, love,
Yeah.
kids, family. So if my mental starts slick, if my mental start slacking,
Yeah.
that I ain't no good. I
Yeah.
ain't no good. So
Yeah.
that's my heavy focus is just
Yeah.
finding a way to keep my mind on the right track, like putting the right things in, like checking myself, like knowing when
Mhm.
okay, you slipping. You know, we all do it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I appreciate the awareness and the understanding of, you know what I'm saying, when you had those moments, like, I'm tripping right now. Like, let me step back. Like, let me get it together. Let me get it together.
And then if you're paying attention, that's what they mean about isolation. Isolation and going within. It's not just about being by yourself and cutting people off. Sometimes you can't hear God talking to you unless you really listening. And for other people, it might be a voice. It ain't a voice for me.
Yeah.
It might be a sign that I wouldn't have seen if I was in my phone.
Right.
Some numbers that show up at a certain time or a alert that go off when somebody say something. It's the smallest things that just being in your phone, you miss all of it. You
Yeah.
miss
Yeah.
all the conversations.
Yeah.
You missing all the messages. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah. You missed the message because I think a lot of people look for the big grand thing, that loud voice to say, "Hey, stupid, you're doing." Like, no, it could be something small. Like you missing the message because you looking for. Like, no, it don't work like that. I don't know nobody that gets this big, loud, booming voice. You know what I'm saying? You say God, some other people say they conscious, but you can't hear it because you
If
got
you
all this
focus in
outside
on
noise.
something else. If you focused in on other things.
Yeah,
Like be still. But they say like be still.
yeah.
So
Peace be still. Yeah, so you can get that understanding.
so that's what I'll be doing. And them little bitty synchronicities be the biggest like gifts. Cause
Yeah,
like nobody can give you that. Nobody can give you that. No feeling in this world is like that feeling. When you like
right.
catch stuff and it makes sense and then you hear this. Like this lady, I've been reading this thing, she's been talking about spiritual bypassing.
Okay.
And a lot of people do it. Like I've even done it. Like
Yeah,
basically like you feel like you elevate, you growing, you aware, da 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 da. When something come up, oh, I'm gonna just have me a glass of wine.
mm-hmm.
Some come up, oh, I'm gonna just go out to eat. And then spiritual bypass could be different things for different people. I'm gonna
Right.
just not paying attention that you're not really doing the work at them times because as soon as it really get hard, you go to grab something else to try to keep your mind from. You don't want to feel the feelings.
Yeah,
Me, I have an issue with thinking my feelings instead of feeling them.
right.
So I'm trying to learn how to feel them instead of always you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out what does that mean, why do I
Yeah,
feel like this, why is, and just letting it be.
yeah. So have you ever just thought about just embracing it and whatever it is, just embracing the feeling? Like, I'm hurt, I'm happy, whatever it is, just embrace it. Like, wrap your hands around it and embrace it.
Yeah, it's easier for me to do that now because I've learned how to do it more. When it first was happening, no,
Yeah,
and I stayed stuck.
yeah,
Sometimes you embrace the feeling and you be stuck for a long time. You ain't supposed to get stuck in that feeling. You supposed to feel it, be okay with it, think of how you gonna change it, and move
yeah,
on. Don't let it. You know what I'm saying? Don't
yeah,
let it rape you, where you
yeah.
just and that happens. It happens where you if you feel it too long,
Right.
then it becomes a trauma for you.
Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, people do that, and now they don't understand what's going on. That's a trauma. Now they're triggered because it's gonna come back around. There's nothing that, you know what I'm saying, that's happening that's not gonna come back around in some form or fashion, and now you triggered because you never addressed it in
And
a
another
healthy way.
the thing about triggering, because we learn these words in our community and just wear them out and really put no significance to them.
Right.
But what helped me with triggering, when you trigger, that's your lesson at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
If it doesn't trigger you, if it triggers you, it's something within you. If a person triggers you, it's something about them that resonates within you that you just don't pay attention to. Things that have no value on you at all, nothing, it cannot penetrate. It can't trigger you. It can't penetrate. It's nothing that's going, you know what I'm saying? They can do it all day.
You're not tripping.
So instead of looking at things like, oh, he's triggering me. Oh, why is it? What about that? Yeah. And you revert it back to within, and take the power away from that person or that thing that's triggering you.
Mm-hmm.
Give more credence to, okay, that's my lesson for that, because that bothers me. Why does that bother me? So that helps me. That helped me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just glad you're doing the work, man. I wish everybody else would. I know I need to. I'm always.
I think we all are, just in different ways. Being that I told you I'm cerebral, it's easier for me to kind of like talk myself through it and make it a little easier. Some people go through it and they just ain't talking about it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand what they doing. They know, you know what I'm saying? Because I come through a family, I didn't learn none of this growing up. A lot of us didn't. This new age is teaching us a lot of this information. These new, you know what I'm saying? Look, diabolical. What's the new word? It's out right now. Hold on. What's the new word? Demure. It's cute. It's demure is now all over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish we would just start reading, since we so intrigued with words. Like, it's so many words out there that we can use.
Ain't nobody reading. They 15-second clip is all the reading they're gonna do.
But that's what the enemy know that, though. They put all the jewels in the books. All of them.
Yeah. So I ain't got time to read no book. Come on, man. That's where the game is at, in the books.
Ain't that what Birdman told the jail? Them books can't feed you. What did he tell him? He invited them no books because them books they in jail. What you mean? Them books is gonna feed them. This is gonna feed them greatly. So when they get out, they can hopefully be, you know what I'm saying?
They can apply it. Yeah.
For some people, a book could do a lot more for some people than money. People just won't try it.
Yeah, because it's not easy. It takes time to sit down and read a book, digest it, break it down, and then figure out what I'm gonna do with it, with the information I just received. People ain't got time for that.
Sometimes you ain't gotta break it down. Sometimes you put it in front of you and you pick it up and be like, "Wow, I needed this."
Yeah.
Like, who would have knew this was? Oh, I needed this.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff I read, it'd be coincidental. Like, I pick up something and it'll totally relate to something that's going on. And I get it from some random way of receiving it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happens.
Yeah, it was meant to happen that way, though. You're supposed to receive it like that.
Yeah.
Conversations with Cliff. I'm a free-thinking spiritual beast. We can keep it ratchet or classy. I'm here for the conversation.